who's in custody in Victoria, didn't appear in court today, but the magistrate ordered the prosecution pay $2,569 of his legal costs after he claimed he was targeted unfairly at an Australia Day protest. He's still facing an allegation of breaching bail. That's been adjourned till next month. The Albanese government has released its report into Islamophobia as part of a push to stamp out hate in Australia. The report has made 54 recommendations and follows a similar study into anti-Semitism. Aftab Malik says Islamophobia has intensified in the 2 decades since the September 11 attack.
Islamophobia is not always violent or overt. The issue is not a lack of evidence, but a lack of action. It proposes a way forward for the religious protection of all religious communities who have not been afforded this to date.
More videos and photos of the alleged gunman who shot dead conservative influencer Charlie Kirk in the US state of Utah have been released. The FBI and other agencies involved in the investigation are hoping the public can help track down the killer. Utah Governor Spencer Cox says leads and tips have been pouring in since yesterday's shooting.
The public has answered our call for action. So far, we've received more than 7,000 leads and tips. The FBI hasn't received this many digital media tips from the public since the Boston Marathon bombing.
State and territories are calling on the federal government to increase the number of aged care beds amid a backlog of elderly Australians waiting for care. Health ministers from around the country have met in Perth today, where it was revealed 2,500 public hospital beds are being taken up by people waiting for aged care services. WA's Health Minister Meredith Hammett says it needs to be addressed.
We've seen it in our hospital systems this winter, having large numbers of people in our hospitals medically cleared for discharge but having nowhere that they can go has created pressures right through our hospital system.
The former boss of Virgin Australia has banked $50 million in cash and shares after leaving the carrier back in March. Jane Hurtlicker stepped in after it fell into administration in 2020 and helped turn the airline's fortunes around. Virgin's current CEO, Dave Emerson, who was promoted from Chief Commercial Officer to replace her, pockets $13.7 million for the financial year. And a Brisbane man is suing his former high school for an injury he suffered during a game of Red Rover 9 years ago. The 22-year-old claims he dislocated his hip in 2016 and the injury prevented him from fulfilling his dreams of playing professional rugby and joining the ADF. He's suing Brisbane Boys College for more than $1.5 million. Now turning to FIVEAA Sport.
Explorer Caravan spring stock clearance is on now with incredible deals. Corner of Grand Junction and Prospect Roads.
The Melbourne Football Club has appointed its new senior coach. Jordan Tunbridge has details.
Stephen King has been announced as the Demons' new coach, the 46-year-old to replace Simon Goodwin, who was sacked last month. A premiership ruckman with Geelong, King is currently an assistant coach of the Cats. He's previously held similar roles with the Suns, Dogs and Saints since hanging up the boots in 2010. Former Collingwood coach Nathan Buckley was widely expected to be appointed Melbourne's senior coach, having interviewed for the role along with Brendan Lade, James Kelly and Daniel Giansiracusa.
The Crows are preparing to take on the Hawks in a semi-final at the Adelaide Oval tonight. Josh Rochelle will line up for the Crows for the first time in 10 weeks. And there's one change also for the Hawks. Mitch Lewis in for the injured Kal Shadir. The Suns are travelling to Brisbane a day earlier to avoid any potential delays tomorrow. Coach Damien Hardwick says it's a deliberate move.
We just want to take that stress away, get away together as a group. We've played pretty well away this year as well, so it's a good one for the players just to get up there, relax, and that way sole focus can be on the game.
And Australia's Mick Doohan has been inducted into the MotoGP Hall of Fame at a ceremony in Italy. Casey Stoner has also made the list. Now checking FIVEAA traffic.
Afternoon at Crayfors West, a breakdown on the freeway near the tunnels. Bridgewater smash at Mount Barker Road near Silver Road. A little bit out of the way, but a crash in the hills at Meadows, Patunga Road near Mawson Road. We're quite busy at the moment. South Road at Edwardstown. Cameras Days Road, Croydon Park and Eastern Parade at Gilman. This weekend, get ready for big screen action and plenty of laughs with The Bad Guys 2. Book your tickets now to The Bad Guys 2 advanced screenings in cinemas this weekend. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on FIVEAA.
to the weather. Partly cloudy, 16 today, mostly sunny and 19 tomorrow, 22 and partly cloudy for Sunday and showers and 21 for Monday. At the moment, 15. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
In your suburb.
Good evening from Port Noarlunga.
Across your state.
A sombre scene here in Bordertown tonight.
9 News is covering the stories that matter to South Australians.
We begin with breaking news tonight.
South Australian parents urged to be extra vigilant.
Because your home is our home. Adelaide is your city. 9 is your news.
At Harvey Norman, buy now with no deposit 16 months interest-free on a participating Latitude credit card and get a bonus gift card up to $1,000. Furniture, bedding, TVs, fridges, computers and more. Shop with no deposit 16 months interest-free from Latitude Financial Services and get a bonus $100 gift card for every $1,000 you spend. Monthly credit card fee currently $10.95 applies. New customers must be approved. Minimum finance $1,000. Equal monthly payment plan, T's and C's, charges and exclusions. Don't miss no deposit 16 months interest-free from Latitude at Harvey Norman now.
There's one word that should be deleted forever. It transcends language, culture, geography, status, and it doesn't discriminate. That word is cancer, and until we can delete it, we're going to treat it. Lift Cancer Care is dedicated to offering additional cancer services to complement your existing treatment plan. We collaborate closely with your medical team to achieve the best outcomes for your diagnosis. So, if you or a loved one are ever struck with the C word, think of the L word first. liftcancercare.com.au.
It's M Day at Mazda this Saturday, September 13. Which means for one day only, get your first 3 scheduled services free across the Mazda range. Plus, this unmissable offer comes on top of existing drive-away deals on select models. So don't miss out. Hurry to your local Mazda dealer this M Day, Saturday, September 13. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. See Mazda.com.au for details.
Streaming live via the FIVEAA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is FIVEAA, always Adelaide. FIVEAA Afternoons with Leith Forest.
Well, here we go. Last hour of the show on this Friday. A very nervous Friday, it's fair to say. Foodie Friday with a little bit of anticipation. People are excited. They're on before you even started. Chris Jarmer is here. Jarmer's Kitchen, Parafield Airport Liquor Store. We've got the SMEG, the Deputy Distributors. How are you, Christopher?
Good, Leith. Really good. Well, you know, it's Footy Friday. It's Foodie Friday. It's Finals Friday.
You've got your Crows gear. You're ready to
the game.
Feed the masses.
Yep, I'll feed them after the game, but I'll be watching with
bated breath.
Bated breath.
Are you
nervous.
a good watcher? Are you getting nervous? Are the butterflies in your tummy?
I must admit, last week for the first time, I was a bit like. It was. I could feel a buzz, so. Yeah, it'll be like that again. The finals, it just takes it to a next level.
I've got a few friends who are Crows fans. I spoke to one last night. She was saying it's 3 hours of torture for her. She just wishes you could almost, even though you want to enjoy it, she just wishes you could skip past to know the result
that's true.
where you're going to be.
I did on my drive from Bowden. I did see a lot of hawthorn scarves on nearly every street to get here.
Yep.
I saw people walking around with hawthorn Guernseys and scarves.
Like the Pies, they've got a fair fan base here. All right, let's get into it officially. Time for Foodie Friday.
Welcome to Foodie Friday with Chris Jarmer from Jarmer's Kitchen. Thanks to SMEG and Parafield Airport Liquor.
You can always send us a message via our Facebook, our Complete Care live stream Facebook, which you can see now and watch Chris in action. Send us a question if you've got it. Chris, what have we got today?
So today is, it's a very... Anyone I cook this dish for, they love it.
Yes.
Especially the sporting teams.
Yes.
The girls, I had this for lunch on Thursday.
Well, in fact, we have photos. You can see this on our live stream. The girls enjoyed it from the Crows. Look at that.
So
there she is.
and Hoffy, they both had photos for me eating it's a Thai-style chicken.
Right.
And me and my mates, we used to go camping years ago. We used to call this special chicken. Now, everyone has their own version of a special chicken.
Right.
You know, like a soy marinade. Some people put honey. Some people put brown sugar. And then you barbecue it. But this is a recipe that started back in the 90s at my parents' restaurant, which... a chef that worked in a Thai restaurant and worked with a really good Thai chef at the time, he had this, it was called Thai black pepper chicken, but there's lots of lemongrass in there and coriander.
Okay.
And even if you don't like coriander, it's blended, so you don't even really notice it.
Excellent. So it's the Thai-style chicken. You can see the recipe on 5AA.com.au and our socials.
So in a jug, I've got my washed coriander. I want the whole bunch of coriander. I want the roots, everything.
Yep.
Because there's lots of flavour in the roots. And then I'm going to chop up my lemongrass.
Sounds like the noise they make when the bowler's coming in from the hill end of the oval.
The what?
You know when the bowlers come in and the crowd claps?
Oh, yeah.
And then you get faster and faster and faster.
So the lemongrass is quite tough, so you need a nice sharp knife.
You got all your fingers?
Yeah.
Yep. You ever seen a chef just come to...
I have seen a chef cut himself badly cutting a piece of cheese for his own lunch.
Yeah.
Or pumpkin. Pumpkin's one you got to be very careful.
You know what I've seen create injuries is avocado.
Yep, when you go
try and
stab the stone.
Stab the stone and it slides off and it cuts their hand in half.
Or if the knife is too sharp, it goes straight through the stone.
Okay, so we've got our sprouts.
Lemongrass.
Yep.
Coriander. Black pepper. Essential part.
Pepper.
Freshly ground if you can. So I grind my own pepper in a like a Thermomix, or you can use like a coffee grinder.
Oh, wow. I'm 1.5 meters away from you who people are not watching the live stream, and as soon as you open that up, I got it.
You can smell the fresh pepper.
Straight through. That'll clear the senses.
So the other 5 key ingredients, want a little tablespoon of sugar in there as well. Now, hopefully you can see these other ingredients on the live stream. Well, the first one, which we all would have in our pantry, is sweet chilli sauce.
Sweet chilli sauce.
So a little splash of sweet chilli. It's all in the recipe, but I don't even measure things when I make this chicken now. So this particular chicken recipe as well.
You do it by feel, or you just...
When I applied for my Swimming Australia job, I had to send them a video of me making my favourite dish. This was the dish.
This is your audition?
Got me the gig for the Swimming.
Wow.
So... ABC ketchup mayonnaise.
Right.
So this is a sweet, sticky soy. Looks almost like, black.
Oh, it looks like tar.
Thick tar. I was about to say tar too. So you can get another brand of ketchup mayonnaise, but this is a really good one.
Yep. ABC.
Fish sauce.
KECAP.
Ketchup mayonnaise, yep.
Ketchup mayonnaise.
So ketchup mayonnaise is an Indonesian thing, actually.
Okay.
Fish sauce.
Yep.
Very strong. Little splash of that. Do not ever break a bottle of fish sauce in your car. You have to sell the car.
Really?
I did it to my mum.
Oh, no.
When I was an apprentice chef, she had I reckon it was the Nissan Exa. That's right. Nice little white Nissan Exa with a Targa roof.
So you tried everything, you got a detail, couldn't get it out.
Trade that one in.
How'd you go with your trade-in? Probably didn't get a good price for it.
And normal soy.
Yep.
A little bit of light soy, gluten-free soy. If you want to be gluten-free, you got to just don't put the ABC soy in.
Okay.
Substitute it with a bit more palm sugar.
Gotcha.
Now this stuff here, this is the goat.
Do you cook often with palm sugar?
Yes, I put palm sugar in a lot of our Asian dressings.
Okay.
I do a sticky pork dish, which you need to caramelise the palm sugar, then throw the pork in. This is
the goat. This is the greatest of all time.
It's called chili paste with soybean oil.
Right.
It's like chili jam.
And where do you get this from? Specific stores?
From, I think most supermarkets sell it in little jars like that. Otherwise, go to your Asian grocer. Now you're just going to tip a little bit of that oil off the top.
Yep.
And we want a nice big...
Hello,
so if you look at
water?
Big spoon of that.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
If you want to have a smell of that.
Oh, boy.
So it's got that sweet caramel.
Oh, I've been shot.
Yeah, you got some.
Dripping it everywhere. Don't tell the techs.
All right, then a little splash of a little splash of water.
Yep.
In here, and then either in a food processor, or we have our stick blender here.
Is there any point me trying to talk to people through this? Probably not.
What's that?
But you're blending up
I got my little...
a concoction here.
This thing is powerful. It's that powerful I can't lift.
Yeah.
I can't lift the stick blender.
See, this is Smeg at work. Debney Distributors right here. That's what you need.
So
do you think every good kitchen needs like one of these, like a good one of these?
I love. You know me. I love gadgets. I need You know, any gadgets in the kitchen are good.
Can I go for a walk? That's leaking. I might show people while you're concocting this together. I want them to see, it's a bit like when you go to Powell's and you're trying to find the label.
Yeah.
If people want to find this, if this is a must-have in our pantry, this particular, let me walk up close to the camera so people can see.
Take a photo of that and we can put it on the live stream.
Okay, so you've whipped up your little concoction there. Now what do we do?
So, now, we would want to use chicken thigh for this recipe. There it is there, yep.
Right, that's what you're looking for.
Soybean chili paste.
Yep.
I also use that in my stir-fry noodles. It's great to start your stir-fry noodles up.
Yep.
Has a really good flavour. So chicken thighs, I would butterfly the chicken thighs, skin on preferably. If you're trying to be healthy, no skin.
Sure.
Thighs is better because it's better for barbecuing.
Gotcha.
Doesn't dry out as easy.
Yep.
So then...
So the Crows men and women's team, do they have the skin on or skin off?
I'd skin off.
Okay.
Sometimes skin on.
Athletes.
Now, where's my chicken? So, obviously, you want that to marinate for at least a couple of hours.
Yes.
Or overnight. So this is the chicken with the marinade on it. So, and that is all ready to either go on a barbecue or in a frying pan.
How long would you have marinated your chicken thigh in that?
This was marinated yesterday.
Okay. So is it 12 hours, 15 hours?
Oh, look, you can do it 4 hours, 2 hours, but obviously overnight or at least 4 hours is preferable.
Better to soak than just do it quick sprinkle and then cook?
And what you need to make sure is if you're marinating it, you've got a big tray, put some marinade down, lay the chicken thighs, flip them, put some more marinade, lay the chicken thighs. So imagine the chicken thighs, you don't want it folded.
Yes.
So there's no marinade getting inside on both sides, the skin and the flesh side.
Sure.
So keep them nice and flat.
Marion loves her coriander, unique herb, especially in a banh mi, she says. Justin says, would this be sensitive for my stomach? Is that a sensitive stomach kind of thing?
Overly... It's not overly spicy. It's approachable if you want to cut down the pepper. If you don't eat a lot of black pepper, you can have less black pepper in there.
So you get your fry pan, a little bit of oil.
So we need to fire this thing up. While that heats up...
Should we take a break?
We can take a little quick break.
We'll take a little break. Foodie Friday. Chris Jarmer is here from Jarmer's Kitchen. All thanks to Smeg and Powell's. If you're building or renovating, your first choice has to be visiting the Smeg showroom. You can get all the little gadgets like Chris has got there at Debony Distributors. And Powell's on the other side, we will find out the perfect partner for every dish. What is going to go with Chris's special chicken, a.k.a. the Thai-style chicken. And more to come. Foodie Friday.
It's AFL finals time as the race for this year's flag intensifies. Catch all the action live on 5AA. Thanks to Barnacle Bill, serving South Australians quality seafood and much, much more for over 50 years.
Cats. Andrew Lloyd Webber's legendary musical returns to Adelaide to celebrate its 40th Australian anniversary. This record-breaking sensation, loved by audiences of all ages, is at Her Majesty's Theatre from September. Book now at catsthemusical.com.au and let the memory live again.
The International Space Station, caught in a perpetual freefall. This outpost of human ingenuity is perfectly angled to witness Aldi's ride-on Aston Martin F1 go-kart for $199. With a 12-volt battery and multiple speeds. It's special you can buy at the Aldi Finds sale this Saturday.
Houston, we have go-kart.
Aldi, good different.
Well, if you are tired of scrolling through countless websites trying to plan your next holiday, the local travel experts at Spark Travel are just a call away and they're ready to listen, to guide and to handcraft the perfect getaway for you. They're based right here in Adelaide on King William Street. Spark Travel, proudly local, plenty of experience helping South Aussies turn their travel dreams into reality. Their personal approach makes every journey simple, comfortable and stress-free. Leisurely day trips to the spectacular international getaway, they will make sure your holiday starts the right way. Reach out today for a chat. Start planning your next getaway with Spark Travel, where every journey begins with a conversation. Call 8876 5121. That's 8876 5121. Or you can visit sparktravel.com.au.
The Battle of the Ages is back with the one and only Anne Edmonds.
To keep the millennials happy, we'll give everyone a participation medal.
New Talking About Your Jam starts 7:30 Tuesday on 10.
The St John Christmas Home Lottery is back with 4 incredible $5 million grand prizes to choose from. Wake up to ocean views in Adelaide or Surfers Paradise, or embrace luxurious harborside living in Sydney or Melbourne. Plus, get up to $1.5 million. There's also 10,000 other prizes to be won in the $7.5 million prize pool. Get your tickets before midnight Sunday to be in next week's $10,000 daily cash draws. Buy your tickets now at stjohnlottery.com.au. Licence M14834. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Launch into study at Adelaide University. Learn from world-class academics in state-of-the-art facilities and graduate ready for the career you want. Search Adelaide University and prepare to launch.
Hey, it's Lauren here from Adelaide, and if you're like me and you love a good bargain from your local chemist, check out Star Discount Chemist. They're all about great value and helping your family stay healthy. Go in store or online for click and collect and delivery. Star Discount Chemist. How can we help?
5AA Afternoons with Leith Forest.
And Chris Jarmer. It's Foodie Friday. You can see us on the Complete Care live stream, YouTube and Facebook. You can listen to us on 5AA. It's all thanks to Jarmer's Kitchen, to Smeg, and our great mates at Powers, who will let you know the beverage choice.
Get ready for the sizzle.
All right, here we go.
Let's get this chicken in the pan. So
yes.
You can either use a barbecue or in a frying pan, and we're going to go skin side down.
Ooh, listen to that.
And then we'll talk about some different applications for this chicken.
Right.
So I use this in a salad. Someone commented, can I put it in a salad?
Annette said, would this be great in a chicken salad,
You certainly can. We have that on the menu. It's called the Asian chicken salad. So we make a salad with rice noodles.
Yes.
Carrot, bean shoots, green pawpaw.
Yep. Excellent.
I use this chicken when I'm making my nasi goreng.
Okay.
So I will cook the chicken up, chop it up, mix it in the rice with the nasi goreng and the vegetables.
Beautiful.
It's good in a bao bun, which I have brought today. So you're gonna try a bao bun?
Sure. Well, I like a bao bun. What's in a bao bun?
It's just a steam bun.
Just bread?
Nothing. It's like bread.
Okay.
It's like
I'm just a kind of meat guy myself.
Asian type of bread. You eat white bread?
Not really.
No?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Don't do bread. I literally, like the other night, I literally just had a plate of meat, and it was divine, Chris.
A plate of meat is good.
Yes,
okay, so I'm going to cook that really high pan to start with.
Yep.
If I was going to do it on the barbecue, I would have the flat plate.
Gotcha.
Start your marinated meats on the flat plate. Yep. Then the marinade doesn't drip through your bars, and then finish it off on the char grill bars, and then you get some good charred.
See the story during the week of the undercooked chicken that got served in one of the restaurants?
No. But, okay, so what is the temperature of chicken cooked?
Don't know. I just overcook it to make sure that I never have pink.
There's nothing like, especially chicken breast. People overcook chicken. 75 degrees. Yeah?
75 degrees.
75 degrees.
But how do we tell if we haven't got a thermometer with us?
Look,
what should we do?
Cut it, but sometimes people... They cut chicken thigh and they get a bit nervous because it looks pink.
Yes.
But that's because the meat's close to the bone and it is a darker meat.
I always get nervous with a chicken shazlik because you open them up sometimes and they're pink. And I think, no, that's not cooked, so I chuck them back on and then.
And also because cooking a whole load of chicken shazliks, because the meat's so close and on the skewer, is where they touch together.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you almost got to eviscerate it just to make sure that the chicken's cooked right through. But you're saying 75?
Yes.
All right.
So... let's talk about Pow's mash.
Yes.
So, while my chicken's cooking...
Where is your beer?
Here is... I've got a cute little 4-pack here.
So beers with chicken go down well?
1 for you and 3 for me.
Oh, beautiful. I think Sam's probably busy. He's heading off to the Adelaide Oval. He's a little nervous. He's a Crows fan like you. Sam, do you want to just have a tiny drink just to take the edge off it somewhat?
They have... Sam and Jamie have selected us a mismatch session ale.
Yes.
I love a good session ale. I'm going to put my chicken in the oven now.
Okay, let me tell people that this Australian-style pale ale is exactly as the name suggests. It is sessionable, it is easy to drink. It is a refreshing summer ale created to be the full flavour but not too heavy. It's balanced with enough bitterness to make it drinkable and moorish. Sam Tugwell, come on in. He's a little... Look how nervous he is. Just have a tiny bit.
How are you? Oh.
Just have a tiny bit.
Have you seen that TikTok shotgun thing?
I'm not doing that.
Should we? No.
Not today. No. Ready?
Oh, there you go.
That sounds like a Friday to me.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Anticipation?
But you need to have confidence on days like these, don't you, Chris?
Yes, you do.
You need to come in with confidence. So believe it.
The whole team, everyone is super confident. We got the Rash back, so...
No pressure, Rash. Been out for 2 months.
He's been bursting to get back on the field. So yeah, he will.
Sent me a video of him, a la Rocky Balboa, running through the streets of Philadelphia.
It's been going on the family chat like crazy, that thing. And he was a little bit under the weather, and I need to tell you that Linda made him a super tonic.
Oh.
And he got better. Like super tonic is like a drink with
because he's a good friend of the fam, isn't he?
Yeah,
I've seen him a couple of times with you guys at the basketball.
So she loves her what do you call it, pressed juice thing, and she put some turmeric in there and a few other things, and I think it worked overnight.
We know who to thank if the Adelaide Crows get up to
Correct. If he's BOG and he just kicks a few.
Linda Jama.
Linda Jama. And if he goes poorly, well, it has nothing to do with Linda Wood. All right. You're heading there. The boys are at the Oval?
They are.
Yes.
All right.
Nervous, excitement. Thank you. Take that with you. Drink and drive responsibly. Sam, you know that. Belinda says have a bao bun. They are beautiful.
Here is Belinda, the chicken.
I'll try. Thank you.
Now, this chicken was already cooked, so I just want to heat this over. If you've already cooked the chicken, I'm looking for an internal of about 60 degrees, 65 degrees. So, yeah, we're perfect. 61 by the time that keeps going. That will be... So that is safe to eat.
Marion asks, you mentioned your Hokkien noodles, the stir-fry. Are they the Hokkien noodles in yours?
So sometimes I do Hokkien noodles. I buy these dry noodles called restaurant noodles.
Yes.
And they cook. I cook those a lot for the footy team.
Okay.
Oh, again, I need to say this chicken, the basketballers, the imports.
Yes.
They're like, what's this chicken, man? It's so good.
Well, they would be used to southern fried chicken in the United States where everything is deep fried within an inch of its life. This is flavoursome and delish. All right, so we've got the Parafield Airport Liquor Store mix match. Now, we should say $55 per 16-pack, $18 per 4-pack, the little cute 4-pack there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See that?
Yep.
Look at the colour of that. It looks like a brownie pink. That's definitely cooked. That's just a different part of the thigh where it attaches to the bone.
Can we see that on the overhead camera? See, yeah, I'm happy with the whiteness of that. Here we go.
But this,
let me try
the chicken thigh...
There you go. Can you see that? Look at that, Brooklyn.
So nice.
Oh,
see, look at the different colours in that piece.
That does look divine. So this is the best part of the chook to use, yes?
It is for barbecuing. Chicken thigh is good for barbecuing, good for curries. Look, chicken breast, although leaner, a lot healthier than the thigh, is great for, poaching chicken breast. You can cook a whole chicken breast. Yeah, don't get me wrong, you could use breast if you wanted. Otherwise, for this particular dish, I like the thigh.
Does it have a crispy exterior?
All right.
Or a little bit of both?
Here is our bowels.
Oh, I'm not sure about this. I didn't come onto this show to be adventurous, Chris. That's why I get everyone else to be a part of it. It looks like marshmallow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll eat it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Leith's going to try the bao bun.
I've still got half an hour to go. Luckily, Shaun Rehn will be on. The big puss. Former Crow star, Hawthorn star. Yeah, the crispier the better. Thanks.
Crispy piece here.
Beautiful.
Now, I would a little bit of sweet chilli sauce, maybe a little bit of mayonnaise, but I know you're just going to try that plain.
Yeah, just plain. I just got a text message from Williston's greatest ever footballer, a bloke by the name of John Abbott. Him and Jimmy Wellham are sort of debating who's the better footballer between the two, but John's got him covered. He said, right up the alley, deep-fried food and no salad. But this is not deep-fried, though, is it?
No.
This is just lightly pan-fried.
Yep. No, this is it's a bit healthier than your southern fried chicken.
Good. This goes down a treat with the players?
Yeah. Oh, and anyone that has this chicken, it's just like, what is that chicken? Yep. Like even, who's the new basketballer of 36, Bryce Cotton? He had it the first day they came for lunch.
Yep.
He's like, oh my God, that chicken is so good.
So you're rotating between the Crows and the Crows girls and the 36ers too?
Yeah, so at the moment, got 36ers on a Tuesday.
Yep.
Crows, depending on when the game is. AFL and the girls every Thursday, main training.
And are they all eating the same thing? Are you doing it? Is it carbo loading? Is it protein levels?
High carb, high protein, low fat as possible.
Right. That is divine.
So if I was doing this chicken, like the girls had yesterday, they had big tray of this chicken, big tray of slow roast. I made a spicy cucumber salad and my triple cooked potatoes.
Do you know what we did for dinner the other night? We did the Chris Jarmer cucumber with salt on it.
Yeah. Good, isn't it?
Everyone loved it because we were having a friends over and barbecue, and I said to Jessica, Chris does this thing, just drop a little bit of salad. Boom. People loved it. Chris Jarmer's Thai-style chicken. Let's run through. It's the chicken thigh, skin on or skin off?
Skin on or skin off, yes.
A little bit of coriander, black pepper. Now, you've got a couple of these. This is why people need the recipe, though, because you're talking about your goat and your official sort of...
You need ABC ketchup mayonnaise. Any light soy is fine. Fish sauce, you should be able to find that everywhere. And the secret ingredient, the must-have ingredient, is the chili paste with soybean oil, which is it's the Pan Thai brand. So you do find their sweet chili sauce everywhere as well. So it's more available now in your Asian section of your local supermarket or in the central market.
Bit of sugar, bit of fish sauce, bit of chili sauce. Oh, now next week, I have to talk to you about this off air. We're at the central market for the Seafood and Sounds.
Okay.
So I'll see if you're free. We're going to do that. Thank you. Excellent.
No worries.
And I'm sorry we missed you at the show last week too. And I feel really bad because I should have got you a Birdie Beetle show bag.
I know,
that's your
I forgot to text you, so that's...
Well, I'm sure the Carnies are somewhere else. There'll be another show. So when it comes, I think the Millicent show's in November. I'll go down, I'll grab you and I'll bring it back. Very easy for people to make?
Yes, super easy.
FIVEAA.com.au.
Get the kids involved.
You can get the social media as well. Thanks to Jamie and to Sam and to all the great team at Parafield Airport Liquor Store. The Session Ale, the Mix Match Brewing Session Ale. When would you be enjoying this fine beverage?
Oh, tonight when you're watching the footy.
Yes, there it is. $47.99 per 16, or the cute little 4-pack for just $15, or a couple of cents cheaper than that. All right, before you go, let's just channel the sports show for a second. You will win?
Yes.
How much by?
4 goals.
4 goals. What's the key? Good start. Where do you win it?
We got to get out early, come out firing, like Collingwood did last week. Just intent.
I think if you get your crowd in, you're away.
Yeah. I mean, the crowd was massive. Even the Collingwood supporters last week were big. But I think if we get our nose ahead, I would just like to be 2 or 3 goals up from the start to the finish.
Correct. You
that's
just
the
want
most
that
relaxing footy,
that's right.
you know.
When as Rowie describes it, squeaky bum time with a few minutes to go, scores are level, you're either up by a goal, down by a goal. It's going to be amazing. We can't wait. The call of that is not too far away. The boys are at the Adelaide Oval. We'll check in with them very shortly ahead of today's big final. Headlines are on the way. We'll speak to Shaun Rehn, who played at both clubs, just after this. Thank you, Chris. Lovely to see you.
Thank
Chris Jarmer, Foodie Friday. It is all thanks to Jarmer's Kitchen, to Smeg, to Powers and to Debney Distributors. Back after the headlines.
This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, I'm Kendall Brettig. The FBI has confirmed it has a name and an image of a person wanted over the assassination of Conservative activist Charlie Kirk. 116 new beds will come online across our prison system by the end of next year. Ireland is planning to boycott Eurovision, claiming they won't participate if Israel does. And Nathan Buckley's been overlooked for the Melbourne head coaching job, with Geelong assistant Stephen King chosen instead. Partly cloudy and 16, at the moment 16. More news at 4 o'clock on 5AA, always Adelaide.
5AA Mornings with Graham Goodings.
Do you really need an ad to tell you that the government is spending billions of your money on roads and hospitals? That's not new information. It's not life-saving advice. That's a ribbon-cutting speech dressed up to look as a TV commercial. 6 months out from an election.
Graham Goodings.
It looks a lot less like public information and a lot more like taxpayer-funded political promotion.
Weekday mornings from 9 on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
The siren's sounding. Eblin Subaru's footy final frenzy sale is on now. Kick a winning deal with 3 years free servicing across the Subaru Outback range. The all-new Forester has hit the field. Book your test drive today with demos ready for immediate delivery. And the big score? Trade in your car and pocket a $1,000 bonus on new, used and demo vehicles. But the clock's ticking. Don't miss your shot. Race into Eblin Subaru, Adelaide's #1 Subaru dealer. MPD 173.
Are you or someone you know living with epilepsy? 1 in 25 Australians will develop epilepsy at some stage in their lives. The Epilepsy Centre in Adelaide is dedicated to raising awareness in the community to reduce the stigma and create a more welcoming and inclusive society. We do this by providing epilepsy awareness and seizure first aid to people living with epilepsy, their families and friends. Thanks to state government funding, we can offer this education at no cost. For more information, go to epilepsycentre.org.au.
The passing of someone close places unique stress on family and friends. At this time, Farrell and O'Neill Funerals are here to provide reassurance and peace of mind. Farrell and O'Neill offer creative guidance and advice to tailor a service that best honours your loved one. Whether a large gathering or a small, intimate service, Farrell and O'Neill share their generations of experience in tailoring a unique and meaningful farewell. Proudly SA family-owned and operated, because it's personal.
Sudden death footy is here. Crows versus Hawks.
This will ignite. Are you kidding me?
The semi-finals are live and free on 7 and streaming for free on 7+.
What makes Ray White the big name in business broking? They're people, like multi-time SA Business Broker of the Year, Brett Buckley, and his team of business professionals. They take a deep dive into your business, finding value and potential, and they know what they're looking for because they know businesses. They're not real estate salespeople trying to sell businesses, they're business people selling businesses. If you want to know what your business is worth, touch base with Brett. Search Ray White Business Sales SA. Multiple Business Broker of the Year awards.
Always trusted. 5AA. Always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Leith Forest.
Very shortly, we're going to speak to the great Shaun Rehn, the big puss, former Crows premiership star, two-time premiership, 97-98. Then, of course, he went to Hawthorn. One of the many players over the journey, well, maybe not many, a handful of players who have played for both great clubs during that time. Ricky Henderson being one of those. Jack Gunston in action tonight for the Hawks. Kyle Hartigan, you might remember, Crows defender, and played a little bit for Hawthorn as well. And here's an obscure reference for you from many, many moons ago. Lance Piccioni played at both the Adelaide Crows and at Hawthorn as well. So players who have represented both the Crows and the Hawks. It's a massive game tonight. We will check in with Rowie and Campo there at the Adelaide Oval ahead of today's match. We'll find out how they're feeling. A little bit of nervousness in the office, and I'm sure in many households around Adelaide. Many cars probably making their way to the Adelaide Oval now. I would assume, being a final and sold out in very quick time, that you'd want to get in sooner rather than later. So we'll speak to Shaun about that, get his thoughts on the big game. And it's always nice to reminisce and see how he's going in his world. So we'll speak to Shaun very, very shortly. My thanks again to Chris Jarma. All of those recipes you can find on 5AA.com.au and our 5AA socials too, our Complete Care live stream. Thanks to Complete Care, that's complete with a K. You're able to see us too on Facebook and on YouTube as well. I think we're having... Oh, okay. We're going to call Shaun back in a couple of minutes. So what I might do is I might take a break and we'll speak to Shaun on the other side. This text message said, Leith, once bitten, twice shy for Crows fans. I hope not. It would be a great thing. I don't think you want to finish top and bow out in those circumstances. I'm sure that's what a lot of Port Adelaide fans are probably hoping, so that they can get some glee from a season that hasn't really delivered a lot for them. Maybe the pain of Crows fans fit into that, but I think the Crows should be too good today and get the win, but you just never know, do you? So It's very exciting. There's like a nervous energy around the city, I'm sure. All right, we'll take a short break. We'll clear some commitments. Shaun Rehn's going to join us on the other side. And I promise we will speak to the boys ahead of today's big sports show from 4 o'clock. They'll be speaking to all the relevant assistant coaches, all the people in the know at the game. And then from 6:30, you'll hear all the action with the Crows and Hawthorn in a do-or-die final at the Adelaide Oval. No rain. That's what the weather told us, the Weather Bureau. So that is the good news. It will be fresh, though. So if you are planning on going, if you're in your way now, extra layer, grab the beanies, the scarf, everything you need, because it'll be one of those nights at the Oval, but it will be nice and dry, which is good. Back after this, 20 minutes to 4 with Shaun Rehn.
The finals furnace burns hot as the experienced Pies got the better of the Crows. But a prelim final is still on the table if Adelaide can bounce back and knock off Hawthorn. This evening on 5AA, it's semi-finals action at the Adelaide Oval as the Crows take on the Hawks.
AFL live on 5AA, always Adelaide.
They say one of life's biggest decisions is buying a home, but sometimes the hardest one is leaving it. At Anglicare SA, we're here to help you stay where you belong. We offer support for everyday things like cleaning, gardening, cooking, but are also experts in care management, allied health, and clinical nursing. Because we believe there is no place like home. And with the right support, there is no reason to leave it. Find out more at Anglicare SA. You are at home.
Don't miss the Cheapest Chips Chippy Rewards Super Sale. On now.
Cheapest Chips.
Members get 25% off garden pots and accessories. So sign up and start saving. Offer ends this Sunday. Live cheaper at the Chippy Rewards Super Sale at Cheapest Chips.
So if you're someone who loves your home, but you've never really been in love with your kitchen, well, the answer is not far away. In fact, it's just 15 minutes up the freeway, because that is where you'll find Bauhanna Kitchens by Designs. They boast the largest kitchen design showroom in the hills. We're talking about a family business with 35 years experience, so they care about taking care of you. The expertise goes further, though, than just kitchens. Sure, they're number one at that, but they also create laundries, linen cupboards, robes, vanities. What is it that just mud rooms? I'm sure they do that too. All the cabinet installations, they're all backed by a 10-year warranty. Bauhanna Kitchens by Designs. It is not too far to go to make your dream kitchen a reality. Find out more online at bauhannakitchens.com.au.
Go Vita, your local health food shops. With 40 years health and wellness experience and over 300 natural health practitioners specialising in you.
Hi, I'm Wayne from Go Vita Mount Barker. Breathe easy with Nutrivital sinus congestion and horseradish. Traditionally used in Ayurvedic medicines to ease hay fever and in Western herbal medicines to relieve common cold symptoms. Save 40% while stocks last. Always read the label and follow directions for use.
Go Vita, Colonnades, Fairview Green, Marion, Mount Barker, Semaphore and Tanunda.
Go Harvey Norman Footy Finals. Invite all the fans to watch the big games with your new big screen TV. Buy now with hot deals on selected big brand TVs. Plus, get bonus local delivery and installation. Take care of halftime drinks with a new fridge and get bonus local delivery. That's right. Buy a selected fridge now at Harvey Norman and get bonus local delivery. Get set for the big games at Harvey Norman now. Best brands, best range, best prices. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Healthy soil is the key to a thriving garden. Good soil needs a mix of organic matter, nutrients and biology, all of which you will find in Chock-a-Block, a new super compost from Nutrog. Chock-a-Block is a unique blend of nutrition, microbes and humates with absolutely no green waste, meaning it's consistent all year round. Chock-a-Block, easy to remember as it's literally chock-a-block full of goodness. Look out for the green and gold bale in your local hardware or garden centre.
5AA Afternoons with Leith Forest.
So you know how we always talk about AI taking over the world and taking over our jobs? This is why AI will never do that. Because I put in earlier, I was after that real obscure player who's played for both Hawthorn and the Crows. And thankfully it delivered me Lance Piccioni. No disrespect to the Piccioni family or to Lance, a great player for both clubs. However, in amongst all the names that AI spat out that said played for both Adelaide and Hawthorn, of course, the one that we forgot is Darren Jarman. Whoops, sorry DJ. Just lazy two flags for the Crows back then. And of course Matthew Robran.
is another who played for both clubs. So it is the Henderson, Wren, Gunston, Hartigan, Pachoni, Jarman, Robran Cup they are playing for tonight at the Adelaide Oval, part of this final series. One of those superstars, two-time premiership star, former Sunday Roast co-host here on 5AA, the great Shaun Rehn. Hello, Shaun.
G'day, Leith. How are you, mate?
I am very well. It's always lovely to have you on. Are you, as someone who played for both teams, give me your heart in a pie graph. How much is Adelaide? Is there a little sliver for the Hawks, or are you just all Crows?
Oh, no, it's all Crows, mate. You missed one too, by the way, Leith. Tony Hall.
Oh, the Tony Hall pocket.
Yeah.
Right
hand.
One
never to be forgotten, Tony Hall.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, see, this is why AI is butchered, Shaun. We've missed three of the all-time greats. Sorry to Robsy, to Fudd, and to... What about that goal from Tony Hall, by the way, just quickly in the
Never
pocket?
Never forget it. Was sitting in that pocket when he kicked it that day, or more on the wing.
Unbelievable, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What do you feel like as a... I was saying to Chris Jarman, we're just doing Foodie Friday upstairs. All the Crows fans are nervous. You're a man who played in a lot of finals, and you've seen a lot of footy, coached a lot of footy yourself. What do you think? What do you think the players are feeling hours out? What do you think the coaching staff are feeling hours out?
I'd say excitement, and the thing about the final eight, Leith, and you'll know this, is that you could have made a case for every side that was in the finals that they could have won a premiership, and the last two games were very close. I'm really expecting this game to be. It'll just be two sides that are fantastic. Both sides won't give up, and there'll be no loser. That's the way I see this. I am a little bit of the view, especially as you get older, is that you make it this far. There's only going to be one winner. There's going to be a loser. We all get a little bit hysterical when sides don't win, but I have a strong belief in the group. And when I say the group, Adelaide, Leith, they really won. They won me over a couple of years ago in a lot of ways about their character and their heart and their soul of the team. And it was when they played Collingwood at the MCG the year Collingwood won the premiership, and there was a point in the third quarter where a young team, they hadn't won a lot of games and they were under the pump, but they went head to head with that year's premier. And there was a period of that game that they actually outlasted them. They outran them, and they pressed hard, and they rebounded the ball. I remember that game, Leith, because I found myself getting quite emotional watching it. Because
really?
It was. Sometimes you watch a game of footy and there's more to it. There's something else that it's so hard to put a finger on that makes you feel different about watching your team. And I think that these guys have had it for a while, and they've just this year it's all clicked. But I, as a supporter, I believe that they will do everything that they need to do to win. Having said that, Leith, I also see the same thing in Hawthorn, that group, and also the two coaches and the passion that they put into it. Who knows who's going to win? I hope Adelaide win. It's going to be a cracking game.
So last week, Shaun, we were at the Adelaide show, and we had from FIVEAA Milk, the great Kimmy Costa and the great Clay Sampson swing past and say good day. And we talked about the different ways through the final series of the Crows back in 97, 98. So what was it, 98? You lost the first final but then made your way through, wasn't it? You lost the first one. What? There's a little bit of doom and gloom, I think, for some Crows fans thinking, hang on, we finished top. We were the best team this year, yet we've dropped the final at home. We don't have Isaac Rankin. Now Josh Rochelle comes back, but there was a little sense of what would be the messaging within the four walls of, do you just park that result and go, okay, you know what, we didn't have any finals experience, now we do. Now we know what is expected, and let's go get it today.
Well, the finals is a test, and it's a test for your game plan. That the game plan and then the things that you do consistently in your structures will stand up when the heat really turns on, and your want and your will as a team to outlast the opposition. So, look, What was the question again? I do this all the time, you Leith.
I was saying inside.
I've had a big day at work.
I know. Well, thank you for taking our call. I was saying that inside the four walls of coming off a loss, as opposed to having that winning consistency.
I was going somewhere then.
Yeah,
Leith, right.
I like
so when it happened to us in '98, there's always hysteria, right? Like we got beaten badly by Melbourne. In interstate, the quirk of the draw then meant we get a second chance, and I think that this is where the absolute the coach came out in Blighty. We rocked up on a Monday. There were things I remember that Blighty let me or asked me to do in that game that he'd never asked me to do previous. Like, you know, for instance, in kick-ins, we went on a zone and my opposition, White, was running me ragged. And instead of zoning outside, he just held me on him to go one-on-one and I got showed up. So on Monday, I was one of many. We had a brutal session, like a brutal video session, and then we went out and it was the most physical and mentally challenging training session I'd ever had in my whole career. It was on a Monday night. It was very simple, super simple, and but it was confronting. And if we look back on it, what he did to us, he stood in front of us. He said, "We're not going out in straight sets. This club won't go out in straight sets." And then he did things at training that did not allow us to even think about it or listen to the noise that's outside. And we went up and we were really, it just hardened us right up. We played Sydney, ankle deep water. That's the game. Vards kicked like I think 5 or 6 goals.
Yep.
Andrew McLeod kicked six goals from midfield. Pitto stitched up Lockett. You know, we played a super game. We were really good in that game. That set us up to go all the way through. We felt super confident as a team after that game. So I don't buy into all the hysteria about this loss. It'll only be about the way that they go forward and you know, the things that they'll get tested on is, you know, when it's one-on-one and it's really tight, can they just surge the ball forward? Can you get it forward? Can big Riley O'Brien, can he get it forward in the centre bounce? All those little things that'll make all the difference when, you know, when it's a 50-50 and it's a third quarter and it's out there to be won.
See, that is exactly what Crows fans want to hear. They want to hear that same kind of messaging. This is what Matthew Nicks is thinking going into this game. Shaun, that's the kind of inspirational stuff. The great Shaun Rehn is my guest, two-time Crows premiership star, also played a couple of years at Hawthorn post-Crows. You were a boy from Arno Bay, Puss. You were the, you know, kind of level-headed, shy, retiring type. The kids of today, in your coaching stint at Westies and at Port Adelaide too, you would have seen the new age kid. You've got the wizard, you've got Jack. How would you go as a coach dealing with those kind of players? How would you go as a teammate dealing with those kind of players who are a little bit me, but still play by the team rules? Yeah,
not sure, Leith. I mean, I can't answer that question. I mean, it all depends on the relationship that the coach has with the player, and that would be spoken about all the time with those guys. I'm absolutely certain of it. You know, when it comes to Nixie, you know, he's got 2 guys followed him from GWS, which says a lot about Nixie as a person and his ability to create a relationship with the player. The 2 players wanted to come to a side that hadn't played finals from a side that was, you know, right in the premiership window. So I've seen Nixie work. I've worked next door to him. He'd be putting it on him, but he'd be going in confident this week that his players will respond because they have for 3 years, Leith. They every time they've had a little bit of a knockback, they've stood up the week after, and I don't expect anything to be different on the weekend.
Shaun, appreciate your time as always. In a word, they win? In a word, they win. They win. I do. I think that they'll win. And I look forward to the next chapter. But if they don't, Leith, right, there's no excuses here. But they are up against. There are 2 sides coming in against each other tonight. Both of them have big heart and big soul within that side. Like
there's motivation. They're really motivated. They want to win a premiership. You can see that. So there'll be someone that wins and there'll be someone that loses. But let's just hope we get entertained with a fantastic game, and I hope that.
Well done. Love to the family. Thank you for coming on. And we need to apologise to Randall Bone, who we also didn't give some love to.
Randall, cool.
Randall played for both the Crows and Hawthorn as well. Good on you, Puss. Thank you. Lovely to speak.
No worries.
All the best. The great Shaun Rehn, two-time premiership star for the Adelaide Crows, and for a couple of years there played for the Hawks. For a 1 to a minute and a half preview, because I don't want to steal any of the thunder after 4 o'clock, let's go to the Adelaide Oval, where Stephen Rowe and Scott Campbell-Reale are ready to go. Boys.
Oh, yep, we are live at Adelaide Oval. It's a cutthroat final. I'm as nervous and as toey as I've been for a while. I just wanted over, Leith. Yeah. But it was great hearing from Puss. I got some renewed faith in what could possibly happen tonight. Look, the loser, it's curtains. I speak to one bloke, Robbie, you know, chance. Speak to another bloke, you're a shoo-in. Speak to another bloke, oh, good, I'm nervous. I don't know where I am, Campo.
Well, I think Shaun made some decent points.
He did.
You know, and that's the reality. That's the mindset that Nixie will have him in, Leith. So, no, it's a big occasion. They won't want to go out in straight sets is, you know, the word. You know, top, you get 2 home finals. You wouldn't want to go out in that way.
8th has never beaten first in a final, and I don't want this to be the first. Hey, we've got a big show. Peter Caden, T-Time, Nathan Van Berlo, VB. He's going to go head-to-head with Campo with that midfield. We'll see what they do. David Mackay. Oh, D-Max, the right-hand man for Sam Mitchell.
Excellent.
Did he have a good footy break?
He did.
He did.
Nearly played 250 games.
Oh, he's a ripper.
Yep.
He is a ripper. Can't wait. My prediction, Crows by plenty.
Excellent. Fingers crossed.
After all of that.
You know, there was a one time, I think it was the first year of the McIntyre system, where the 8th side almost beat the top side, Scott, and you might remember that because Roger Merritt almost got a hold of them, but they went through and they won it all. So maybe that's the omen that we're looking for.
Don't believe in omens.
Well done, Leith. Nor do I.
All right.
I'm a straight shooter.
Good work. Thank you, Stephen Rowe, Scott Camporelli at a very nervous Adelaide Oval. Next, stay tuned. Big afternoon/evening of AFL finals footy to come.
Coming up next, Adelaide's only local sport show. It's the very latest in sport, live from Adelaide. Enjoy the crisp, clear digital sounds now with the 5AA Player app. Always streaming, always Adelaide.
Things are heating up at Adelaide's largest selection of fireplaces, the Home of Fire. Get massive savings on wood, gas and electric heating, and check out their outdoor kitchens.
Home of Fire for all your flaming needs.
The Home of Fire, 126 McGill Road, Norwood.
It's M Day.